Hello, my fellow grievers. It's Brooke from Grieving Mommy, and today we are going to be discussing anger in grief. And I'll be doing a calming meditation to help you control those angry feelings. Anger is an emotion that has the ability to consume you when you are grieving. It can cause you to act in ways that are unlike you, that can be unproductive and sometimes even harmful. So when anger arises, the mind can kind of fall victim to very harsh thoughts and judgment, either against other people or ourselves, and even obsessions sometimes about things that we can't change. That's pretty common in grief. So by creating space and responding to your anger with compassion, 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 you can build resiliency. That's my hope for you, to build resiliency against this anger and to adjust your anger response. So today's meditation hopefully will offer you a way to deal with your anger when you are right in the midst of it. This will be a great one to go back to when you're feeling those angry feelings arise. I'm going to start off by lighting my candle to kind of set the intention for this meditation today. I'm using my daughter Libby's favorite candle again. I don't know if you can hear that, my new puppy was barking. We named him Goober. I should say my son named him Goober. It is his dog. I love the sound of this candle tapping. Of course, it's my favorite candle because it was my daughter's favorite. A friend of ours actually had some of these made and sells them as a way to support my daughter's charity. And I love it because we call them Libby's Light. Libby's Light. Libby's Light. And I know she would love that so much. Alright. I'm going to start off and just do hopefully some soothing tapping while I kind of take you through our meditation. When you notice anger or frustration or irritation arising in your mind, what I want you to do when that happens is just allow your eyes to close. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to just focus on recognizing those feelings as anger. What I don't want you to do is to try to talk yourself out of being angry, to try to avoid it or ignore it. I want you to recognize those feelings and acknowledge them. So don't pretend that they're not there. Just acknowledge them. And then what I want you to do is breathe deeply into your abdomen. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. I want you to let your stomach fill with air and kind of recall those feelings, and then breathe out and breathe out completely. I want you to make sure all of that air gets out of your lungs. You can breathe forcefully if you have to. Just exhale that grief as you bring to mind the situation that's causing you anger in that moment. As you tune into that anger in your mind, I also want you to focus on how it feels in your body physically. So notice the sensations that are happening. You might feel tension in your shoulders. You might feel stiffness in your neck. Some people start breathing more shallowly, or get a pit in their stomach. There are a number of different changes that can happen in the body because of anger. So find where your anger is. And what I'd like you to do is just tend to each of those feelings with compassionate awareness. Just become aware of those feelings. And for the next few breaths, what I want you to do is pay attention and show compassion to those feelings in your body. So for example, if your shoulders are very tense, I want you to relax. Maybe roll them out. Roll out those shoulders. Or maybe you can clench and unclench your fists. You can even wiggle your toes. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your toes. Go ahead and do that for the next few breaths. Just tighten and relax any parts of your body where you feel that anger. Keep breathing. Good job. Puppy's barking again. So, when you are grieving, a lot of times you will notice thoughts of pain or loss or a lack of control. And I just want you to know that that's okay. That is totally normal to feel those feelings. I'm going to try this nice mask. It's a face mask. for a little self-care. When you notice these thoughts of pain and lack of control, which are totally normal, just hold them in your mind and then take those deep breaths and just breathe them out. Breathe them out. Breathe them out. And continue this practice of noticing those angry thoughts and then breathing them away. When you finish this meditation, a great next step might be journaling the feelings that came up. And as you continue to experience anger, or when you experience anger in the future, my hope is that you are able to deal with it and see it with more wisdom and patience and compassion. And if you need guidance with that, you can always come back to this video and let me talk you through it. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this guided meditation to help control angry thoughts when you're grieving. If you could leave me notes in the comments about whether or not you like this ASMR content, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue with it or if people aren't finding it helpful. But hopefully you are. So, I would love to see you next time as I give you more tools and meditations and ASMR to help with your grief. Sending love, and I will see you next time.